Hello guys, Croft is here. Today we'll be discussing the surprising connection between James Cameron's Avatar and the Alien universe. I did not expect at all that Avatar will be connected to Prometheus and the Alien franchise in general. But apparently the official Avatar script directly refers to the xenomorph and Prometheus. The Avatar connection to the Alien franchise leads to a few interesting questions like, are engineers involved in the Avatar universe, and could they had something to do with the creation of Na'vi, a humanoid race on Pandora? I'm a big fan of James Cameron, so it was really exciting to see that the Alien franchise, in which he directed one of the installments, is connected to another franchise that seems to be one of his biggest creations. Despite the fact that both franchises seem to be very different, there are two solid points of evidence that Alien and Avatar are in the same universe. If you're interested in Avatar, I actually have another channel where I discuss everything related to Avatar, so feel free to check it out. Before I reveal two details proving the connection between Avatar and Alien, it's worth to point out how weirdly similar both franchises are. Both Alien and Avatar are set in somewhat dystopian future controlled by corporations. In Avatar, the civilization on Earth is on the brink of collapse, which is similar to the situation in the Alien franchise, where Earth is extremely polluted and almost completely destroyed, as evident in one of the deleted scenes of Alien Resurrection. Another similarity is that in both franchises there are corporations that are particularly interested in space exploration and profiting from it. It is also really interesting that Sigourney Weaver, who plays the main lead in the Alien franchise, is also the main lead in Avatar of 2009 and continues to be one of the main characters in Avatar: The Way of Water and the sequels. But besides these similarities, the first piece of real evidence that Avatar and Alien are connected is in the official Avatar script that you can find on many websites online, including Wikipedia. Recently, I was reading the Avatar script to see how different it is from the movie, and to my biggest surprise, the script actually mentions the xenomorph from the Alien franchise. In the scene where Jake stumbles upon a bull hammerhead, a Thanator, giant panther-like predator of Pandora, sneaks upon him from behind. The script surprisingly mentions the xenomorph by saying that Thanator is stronger and more dangerous than the alien. So let's actually read the script. The hammerhead slashes its head sideways, splintering saplings. It bellows again, lowers its head, and charges. Jake screams at the top of his lungs, spreads his arms wide, and runs straight at the thing. It stops abruptly with an oversized bleat. But then something rises up behind him out of focus. A Thanator, the most awesome land predator the universe has ever conceived. This thing could eat a T-Rex and have the alien for dessert. The script says that Thanator is so vicious that it can even eat the alien with the capital A. No other alien is mentioned in the scene, so the wording clearly refers to what is generally understood by the alien, which is the xenomorph. Also, the script clearly uses the xenomorph to convey that Thanator is dangerous and vicious predator, that even an extremely hostile creature like the alien is not a match for him. Thanators are way bigger than xenomorphs, but it is debatable who would actually win in a fight. This detail in the script is really surprising and pretty much confirms that at the very least, xenomorphs exist in the Avatar universe. However, given the previously discussed similarities between franchises, they may be connected in a much bigger way. The second piece of evidence is also in the Avatar script, and it has a direct reference to Prometheus. Before the final Avatar script, James Cameron wrote Project 880 script, which is pretty much the same story as Avatar with a few minor differences, and you can find the script in many places online. In this early Avatar script, the ship that carries Jake Sully to Pandora is called Prometheus. The ship of the same name, Prometheus, traveled to LV-223 in the Alien prequel. Therefore, the fact that both ships in two franchises have the same name indicates that they may be in the same universe. The ship in Prometheus ends up being destroyed, and the Alien prequel happens in 2094 as opposed to Avatar that takes place in 2154. However, both spaceships could have been produced by the same company and carry the same name, similarly to SpaceX that has multiple rockets, all of them called Falcon 9. So could it be that a futuristic company manufactures spaceships called Prometheus and sells them to RDA and Weyland-Yutani? Considering the fact that the official Avatar script refers to the infamous xenomorph, it could very well be the case. If both franchises are connected, it wouldn't be a surprise if engineers were involved in the creation of Na'vi, a humanoid race that inhabits Pandora. Na'vi seem to be fundamentally different from all other species on Pandora in terms of some key biological features. For example, they have one pair of eyes, but all other animals have two pairs. Na'vi also have 4 limbs, but every other animal on Pandora has 6 limbs. And there exists many other clues pointing to the fact that Na'vi may not be native to Pandora. I made a whole video explaining this theory, so feel free to watch it if you really want to go deep into this topic. But one of the main takeaways from this theory is that there is a really good chance that Na'vi were genetically modified to be able to live in Pandora's environment. And since xenomorphs exist in the Avatar universe, it is possible that engineers who are masters of biotechnologies had something to do with the creation of Na'vi. In Prometheus, engineers created humanity using their own DNA, and they were known to seed life on other planets. Therefore, we may speculate that they created a hybrid between their own DNA and the DNA of some of Pandora's life forms, which resulted in Na'vi. Interestingly, both engineers and Na'vi are 10 feet tall. In addition, engineers have a bluish skin color, which is somewhat similar to the Na'vi skin color. In Avatar movies, we can notice giant stone structures that don't appear to be naturally formed. These huge stone arcs that have perfect elliptical shapes and right degree angles are not naturally formed, and Na'vi don't seem to be industrious enough to build these. Therefore, the presence of these artificial stone structures suggests that another advanced race was present on Pandora sometime in the past. The theory that engineers created Na'vi makes a lot of sense, since Na'vi appear to perfectly fit in the world of Pandora, as if they were designed that way. For example, they can connect to any animal with their neural queue and have a full control over it, which puts them at the top of the food chain. Na'vi can also easily access Awa, which is an organic version of the communication networks. In general, I think it's fair to say that Na'vi live in a quite primitive hunter-gatherer society that doesn't have any advanced technology. However, at the same time, there exists an extremely complex biological network, Awa, that is not only intelligent, but even appears to have some degree of awareness. Awa is the planet-wide biological network that connects all plants and even animals on Pandora, and even seems to have some degree of control over them. As explained by Dr. Augustine, certain trees serve the same function as neurons in a human brain, but on a much higher level, which makes Awa not only a network but a planet-wide brain. In addition, Na'vi can store and access each other's dreams and memories through Awa, and even communicate with ancestors who passed away. One certain thing about Awa is that it is highly intelligent and possibly even sentient. So can it really be just a coincidence that this planet-wide intelligence exists on Pandora along with Na'vi who can easily interact with it as if they were designed to be able to do so? Since xenomorphs exist in the Avatar world, could it be that engineers created Na'vi and possibly modified Pandora's flora to make it a planet-wide biological neural network? Since engineers are portrayed as masters of bioengineering to the point that they can create new life forms, is it possible that they were involved in the creation of highly sophisticated biological systems on Pandora? There is no direct proof for the theory that the engineers created Na'vi, but what we know for sure from the script is that the Avatar franchise seems to be connected to the Alien franchise. I don't think we will get any explicit confirmation from James Cameron or the studio, but the mention of the xenomorph in the Avatar script is really surprising and unexpected. Thank you guys for watching. What do you think about the connection between these two franchises? Like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to this channel for more alien content. My name is Croft and I'll see you in the next video.